Tonight, people are set to gather for a second line celebrating the life of WWL Louisiana anchor Eric Paulsen. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Katie Moore.
And I'm Cherise Gibson. You know, Eric was a huge music fan and absolute champion of local musicians. And tonight, the sounds of brass bands will fill the streets of Treme for a second line celebrating Eric's life. Yeah, we've been mourning our friend and colleague since his death on Saturday. The Social Aid and Pleasure Club, the Sixth Ward Steppers, put together tonight's tribute. We're going to have a full live coverage of that procession once it begins at 6. Yeah, we're expecting people to start gathering near Tuba Fats Square, as we just showed you there live. That's where the second line is set to begin. That's in about an hour. And that is also where Alyssa Curtis starts our team coverage tonight. There is no more fitting way to honor our late colleague than with the second line, with the music he so loved, Alyssa.
Cherise, you are absolutely right. Eric lived life to the absolute fullest, so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to celebrate life. We're here in Treme at Fats Square, and we are going to have a second line. We're going to march all the way to the station, and the party has already started. It doesn't start until 6, but there are already people here. We have barbecues on 2 of the corners and alcohol and a bar on the other 2, and I think Eric would just absolutely love this. We know he loves to party. We know he loves to eat, drink, and do all this, so I think this is fitting. We have so many people already here, so many people, as soon as they saw me, Meg is on the other corner across from me, as soon as they saw us, they just absolutely embraced us, and the stories just started flooding in. As all the time that we talk about Eric, and a special someone I have with me today, Alfred. If you have watched the morning show, you know Alfred. Alfred, tell me why it was so important for you to come here today.
It was important to be here because New Orleans loved Eric, and I had this wonderful relationship with him, a joking relationship in many ways. He would make comments about my legs on air, and it was thanks to Eric that I became a member of the 610 Stompers, oh my goodness, 15 seasons ago. But I will always treasure what Eric meant, helping me, along with Sally Ann, to get to New York to dance with the Stompers. And, of course, I've got my shoes that I will wear for the entire season with Eric's name on them, because the Chocolate Thunder will roll with the Stompers, and Eric, we know, whoops, sorry. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about Eric. Thank you so much. You're up there with that eternal Eyewitness News team right now. Don't eat too much gumbo with Frank.
Alfred, thank you so much. I know it was important for you to come out today, so I appreciate it. We're going to have a blast today. We're going to do...
We got dance, we got drinks, just what Eric would have loved.
Just like Eric would love. Again, Eric lived life to the fullest. We've been saying live like Eric for the past few days. That's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to start at Tuba Fats Square and second line all the way down with music, food, all the good things, and we're going to celebrate Eric's life. And I have a special, one more thing before I turn it back. Guys, we have a special treat for some of the WWL Louisiana, so we're going to be waving these around as we party. I can't wait for this to start. If you're at home, come on down, come celebrate this. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, we got it. We got ours. We're ready to go. Let's do it. I'm so ready for the second round. Looks like people are as well out there too. I can't even think of a better way to celebrate his life.
Of course, no. Eric would love this. Yes. He would relish in this for sure.
Especially with his face all over the place, right? He would love this. He loves it. All right, well, we have a general idea of the route of that second line and what it's going to take, at least to start out. And as you know, these things can often take on a life of their own, but the starting point is at Tuba Fats Square, as Alyssa just mentioned, next to the Candlelight Lounge. You can see it there on the map on your screen. It's expected to head down St. Philip Street and turn onto North Rampart to make a stop here at the WWL studios. From there, the second line is expected to loop back around to the starting point at Tuba Fats Square here in Treme.
Yeah, Meg Ferris has also been reporting this week on how Eric's passion was promoting the food and music culture of our city.
Yeah, and she caught up with 2 more of Eric's friends to share their memories. Meg is joining us live now in Treme, also at the beginning of that second line. And Meg, you have shared some hilarious stories from people this week. Eric would absolutely love it.
And darn it, Katie and Cherise, Eric needs to be here and see all the people on this beautiful day coming out to celebrate him. And yes, everyone you talk to, there's tears, but then there's hilarious laughter. And all week long, we've been telling you these stories about people who Eric would meet just once, musicians and chefs, and then they would become lifelong friends. Now, as you said, today we caught up with two more. One is Chef Andrea Apuzzo, who met Eric back in the late 70s while Eric was dining on the chef's food, and that led them to traveling to Andrea's home in Italy many times. Who does that, really? And then, of course, there was Eric's dear friendship with music legends Fats Domino, and Fats's granddaughter says the relationship extended to the entire family.
We just got to talk and chat and remember my grandfather, and he loved my grandfather. Yeah, my grandfather admired Eric, and Eric admired my grandfather. I mean, everybody just gravitated towards Mr. Eric because he had truly become family over the years.
He made me feel so comfortable, so special, and the relationship got stronger and stronger and stronger. And of course, I liked it because not only because it's a very down-to-earth person, made me laugh, made me happy, and he enjoyed what I was doing. He appreciated what I was doing as far as, you know, cooking.
And coming up at 6, we're going to have the full story on my interviews with those two dear friends of Eric, and we'll also have much more on the second line, which will be starting at 6. Reporting live from Treme, Meg Farris, WWL Louisiana.
I'm getting excited. We are ready for the second line, and that second line again will make a stop right here at the WWL studios on Rampart Street.
I can't think of a more fitting place. And Whitney Miller has been in close contact with the organizers since this weekend, who tell us they were moved to do something for the public. She's joining us live with more on what they have planned for this procession. It's coming up in less than an hour now, Whitney.
You guys, okay, I heard y'all had these. I'm so excited about this second line. I have been talking to Kim with the 6th Ward Steppers, and I mean, just the fact that they wanted to do this, she said she was getting calls and calls and calls right after his passing, asking her, are y'all gonna do a second line? You know, and they're known for their iconic second line. So this should be a night to remember. Just like they said before, they'll be coming down St. Philip Street here, and then when they get to Rampart, they're going to turn the corner because they want to make it in front of WWL Studios, and that's where some music will be played. They're going to stop there in front of WWL for a little bit just to honor Eric, and then make that route back. And I'm jealous that I'm here right now because I kind of want to start. I want to be where it starts because everybody's having a good time over there. I can already hear it in my ear, but I'm excited about that. I want you to take a listen to Kim and what she had to say about why they chose to, why they love Eric so much, and also why they chose to put on this second line.
It takes a lot to be in the city. If you're not from the city, you can't understand our rich culture. And they didn't shun away from it. They accepted us, they embraced us, and we look at them as family. And it's only natural when a family member died, you gather together in your own way to show love and to send them home, do a homecoming.
And what a homecoming. I know this will be a great homecoming for Eric. Eric has made such a huge impact. Just from doing all these stories every single day, I've been learning so much that I didn't even know about Eric. I mean, I've sat next to him and anchored the morning show, filling in a few times, but to learn just how close of a connection he has with every person that he's met, I feel like I missed out on a little bit more. We're on 2 different shifts, so I can't wait to continue to learn more about Eric and his impact on New Orleans. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Whitney, thank you so much. A lot of people have been sharing their favorite memories as we ask, how do you live like Eric? If you live like Eric, you got to live large. You got to have a lot of fun. It's got to be exciting, and you got to have a cocktail, by the way. Just text us at 504-529-4444. You have to make sure you include your name.
Yeah, I just can't get over his private jet ride without
Yes.
Copeland. I'm still stuck on that one. Well, you can also leave messages in the comments on our Facebook and Instagram feeds. And of course, we'll have tonight's second line starting on the news at 6. We're also going to stream that for everyone on the WWL Plus app.